Hey there everybody, this is Ed and welcome back to another edition of Bagel and Booze. It's been a while. Life gets at you. It's a little tough to do some of the recordings when you got life, full-time job and everything, but we're back for another edition. Hopefully this one's going to be better than our last one we did. God, at this point, St. Patrick's Day when we did the pickle beer. Wrong choice, bad beer. I don't know what the hell got into me to even think that was even going to be a remote possibility of anything good, but we got purple on. We got kind of a purple theme. You'll see once we bring up the beer. It's actually not really a beer. We're going outside the beer zone for this week's review. You'll see when we get the Beercam up. We might have to rebrand it. You'll see. But before we get into that, make sure you click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with the latest, albeit how quick we get these out, beer reviews and whatnot. So without any ado, let's get right into it. So for this week's edition, we're going Rank Chug style. We're going hard and fast with this. There's not much that can really think could expound or add to this with a more than a moment, whatever, because let's bring it up. It's not really a beer. It's a hard soda. It's plain simple. It's grape boozy soda or Boozy Grape Soda. This comes out of Oozlefinch. I think I'm pronouncing it correct. Oozlefinch Beers and Blending out of Fort Monroe, Virginia. This beer, it's not a beer. This beverage, this soda clocks in at 7.5 ABV. This could be dangerous, especially if it doesn't really have an alcoholic taste and it tastes exactly like grape soda or grape juice or something non-alcoholic. It will kind of sneak up and hit you with the punch. It's definitely going to be much better than the pickle beer. Bad choice. I just cannot get that thing out of my head. It's just permanently scarred in there. You know, like I said, there's not much that we could really kind of go off with it. So let's just go ahead. I'll get it poured out and then we'll give it the old sniff test, taste test, and ultimately the chug test.
I drink and I know things.
Okay, we got everything all poured out and I did not expect this. Well, I guess I should have if we're drinking hard grape soda, but I didn't expect it to be purple. And you should kind of see on the Beercam, soda can, whatever. That thing is purple. I got my ECU glass. The only thing I had purple that went with the whole purple theme. We got just deal with me. It's what we're doing. My show, my rules. I don't know. We're making it up here as we go along. But as you kind of see, this thing came out really purple. That's not the glass. That is actually the booze itself. Move everything around. Get that back up on there. And again, it's a little hard to see, but this thing really did come out purple. Again, I didn't expect it. There was not much of a head. Any head that was there quickly dissipated, just as you would get on a regular soda. It's there. It's not sticking around like we would get on a regular beer. Again, we're not drinking beer. We're drinking hard soda. Got to keep reminding myself on that. Get in and give it the old sniff test. So, right off of the bat, that thing definitely has a nice grape smell. Smells, I don't know, kind of like sweet tarts a little bit. Grape juice, grape Kool-Aid. It definitely has that grape smell. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It doesn't hide itself. It definitely smells like grape juice or grape Fanta. Anything grape that you would drink, it smells exactly like that. So, not to belabor the point, let's go ahead and give it the old taste test. So, yeah, that's going to be dangerous. I'm not really getting much of an alcohol taste off of it. It's exactly what I would have thought. It tastes exactly like a grape soda. No ifs, ands, or buts. Again, there's not much to kind of mask. I wasn't expecting anything else. I guess if anything, maybe expect it would be, like some artificial, nasty, really grapey. I don't know if that's the right term. I know it's not a real term, but I just figured it would be real artificial. This one, I'm surprised it's not. As I said here, and take another swig. Just the smell of it, the taste of it, it's very, very chuggable, very smashable. This one, again, I could see this being very dangerous because there is no real kind of alcohol overtone to it. It is drinking grape soda. Yeah, not that I would kind of expect anything kind of different with this. They laid it out. It's Boozy Grape Soda. Plain and simple. There's not much else. I guess we won't belabor the rating on this because there's not much else we can kind of talk about. It smells like grape. It tastes like grape. Doesn't really have an alcoholic flavor. And with this one, we're going to give it a solid 5 out of 5 because I am not finding anything wrong with this. Like I said, this thing is going to be very dangerous. Drinking this poolside, what have you. This one will definitely sneak up on you. And it won't end well. So, I guess the only other thing to figure out from this, and I think we could probably answer it, that if this will chug. So let's top it off. We got a little bit to top off, and we will give it the old chug test. So we got everything all topped off in our pint glass. And I guess the thing that will be interesting to see with this is of that grapeness, of how it should intensify like just everything else when we've done chugging. Really, whatever prominent flavor really becomes the forefront when we chug it. So it's going to be real interesting, and we'll see if that's maybe a detriment to it, and it is something that will prevent us from chugging, but I have no idea. There's only one way to figure it out, so let's go bottoms up. Surprise, surprise. It will chug. Woo! It's just like I just jammed a whole shitload of sweet tarts in my mouth. That is intense grape flavor that just busted through. So, but there was a little difficulty we had to get over. It wasn't of the flavoring, but it was actually the carbonation. Even though you couldn't really see any bubbles that were coming out of it, just like drinking a soda real fast, it kind of, it had that consistency, for lack of a better term, and that kind of was a little bit of, a barrier, but, we plowed through in the name of YouTube, whatever, and we got the chugging done. So, all in all, it will chug. Like I said, I wasn't sure what was kind of expecting. I kind of figured this would be something very kind of drinkable, and it did not fail to deliver on that. And again, that's why we're giving it a 5 out of 5. This one, if you don't like grape, maybe it's not for you. They do have other ones. I think I saw there was like they have an orange one. There was a creamsicle, and I think there was one more. They released out like 4 of these. I had to go back and look at it. But all in all, these things very dangerous because again, there's no alcohol flavor to it. It is like drinking a soda, which you kind of expect. And I guess in comparison with drinking like the Bud Light sodas. Whoa. Holy shit. Where was I? Oh, drinking the Bud Light sodas. Man, that kind of threw me off. So just like regular soda will make you burp. But with that, God, man, that really fucked me up for my thought process. But where was I? Oh, yeah. With the flavors that we got out from the Bud Light, or, I guess that's what it was. There were hard sodas. There were some ones that just kind of missed, particularly like the cola one, just was not good, but when you did get to like the orange and like the lemon lime, some of those, they were better. But again, they still kind of had like an alcohol taste to them. This one, again, there just is no hint of it whatsoever. And, it just is very dangerous. So with that, not much else to say. So with that, I'm done. This is done. We're done. And I thank you again for tuning in for another edition of Bagel and Booze. And let's hope that we get a little bit more regular with our reviews. Just like eating fiber. Thanks all. Bye.